Tonight, Mantique Boneshow comes to take on your champions, Dierkes and Fernie. Are you ready? I'm ready! After 5 weeks in a row, Dierkes and Fernie are still standing strong as your champions, but this week they take on a very tough challenger, Mantique Boneshow. Who's gonna win? I don't know, but let's check in with the audience to see who their favorite is tonight.
I think it's gonna be an incredible show. Dierkes and Fernie.
Mantique Boneshow.
Dierkes and Fernie.
Mantique Boneshow.
Dierkes and Fernie. Because I'm gonna marry Dominic. He just doesn't know yet. They're so funny. They're completely unstoppable. They're gonna kill it.
In tonight's competition, Mantique Boneshow will be going first, followed by your champions, Dierkes and Fernie. Now let's take a look at some show highlights and see who won the show tonight.
I've never listened to polka. I don't really know much about it.
You hear one song and you get it.
Yeah?
Get the fuck out of here. Come on! Peasants for peace? How did you get into my, piazza?
I didn't know.
Why do you think I was crying for February?
It's Black History Month. Crying for the entirety of it, I was like, it must bum him out. That's why I didn't bring up black people for a month.
But I'm 89!
Jesus.
I have 2 assholes from a stab wound. Stop it!
Do you know how many cactuses you raised?
It could have been more than 6.
You hit 72 cactuses.
I mean, in my defense, they looked like people, like... This is kind of what they look like.
Yeah. You want a tip?
I thought, what's that?
Never when you run something over, as defense, say to a cop, in my defense, it looked like a person trying to surrender.
Would you like to hear our cause?
No.
Thousands of children are starving.
Oh, hold on. There's a cow.
Fucking cow! Hold on!
Fuck you!
That cow's gonna die in this desert.
That team facing them next week will be Dierkes and Fernie! That's 6 in a row, aka half of a dozen wins for your champions, Dierkes and Fernie. Now to get some special improv analysis with July's special guest, improv analysis, let's go to the Katie Kirk of improv, Becky Feldman.
Thank you, Harrison. All I have to say is, wow, this was one of the toughest matches I have ever seen. Mantique Boneshow did a mono scene about a warrior family preparing for battle the next day. Billy Merritt played the patriarch who suffered from a stabbed asshole, while Alex Berg played multiple characters, including the gay son Stefan, a doctor, and a hippie who was part of something called Peasants for Peace. Then Dierkes and Fernie took the stage performing a montage around 2 guys on a road trip. Highlights included a man being arrested for driving his car into too many cactuses, not cacti, but they said cactuses, releasing a truckload of dogs into the forest, and a Vegas stripper bringing her brother along to a bachelor party. It was a close call, but Dierkes and Fernie continue to reign. Harrison, back to you.
Thanks, Becky. Now let's check in with the audience to see what they have to say about the show tonight.
I thought it was awesome.
It was awesome. I loved all 4 of those performers. 2 great forms, which I think is awesome.
Mantique Boneshow was really good. Dierkes and Fernie were amazing.
They go from their scene to a vignette and then back and then to a vignette and back so quickly and so seamlessly that you think that it was planned ahead.
I don't know that anybody's unstoppable. They're really, really good.
Week after week after week, Dierkes and Fernie are standing strong like a brick wall. But next week we have a challenging team who's going to arrive like a bulldozer, seeing if they can take down that wall. And that team is Kid Grip, a Herald team that performs regularly on Monday nights at UCB Theatre. But this week they'll be arriving at Wednesday at 11 p.m. to see if they can take on the champions, Dierkes and Fernie. Now, if you'd like to check out my monologue from tonight's show or last week's recap, check on the links below, alright? They'll take you right there. You can use your computer and you can watch things. You can watch it in slow-mo, you can click back, you can go forward, backwards, and forwards. You can't go sideways though, but backwards and forwards you can go. Now, until next week, keep on rocking.
And I'm here to see you, Harrison Brown, dance to some Van Halen.